Hey guys, Leash here. Wanted to jump in and do a live about goal setting and why it doesn't work for you. Now, the reason that I think that this is really important when it comes to running an exceptional business is because I see so many people that are like, oh my gosh, I want to run this amazing thing, but they don't know the steps to take, or they're not sure how to actually do it and go about it. So the reason that this is really important is because what we focus on is what we get, right? So for example, have you ever bought a car and you have a look for that car and you're like, yes, this is great. And you've never seen this car ever before, and all of a sudden this car is now everywhere. So you jump in, you buy your car, and literally you see that car everywhere, because what we focus on is what we get. Now, what can happen is we can set a goal and go, yes, I want to make X amount of money, or I want to see X amount of clients, or I want to lose X amount of weight, or whatever. But the problem is that often what we do is we will limit our growth by the goal that we set. For example, I want to lose some weight. We go, that's it, I want to lose some weight. And so our brain or our unconscious mind goes, cool, jump on the scales. Oh, good, I've lost 100 grams, tick, job done. But what's really going is consciously we're going, but no, I want to lose more than 100 grams, or I want to, people say, I want to make more money. Well, more money than what? The thing is our unconscious mind doesn't understand that rational thought. It actually needs very specific parameters to know what it's looking for. Because if we have these ambiguous goals, and if we have these ambiguous outcomes that we want, then we tend to get an ambiguous answer, and it doesn't actually sit well with us. So what we've got to do is get really, really specific. So if you are looking at making money, or if you are looking at helping more clients or losing weight, one of the things that you need to do is actually become more specific of what it is that you actually want, and reverse engineer it. Because how many times have we gone, I want to lose weight, or I want to earn more money, and you start saving, or you go on a diet on a Monday morning or something like that, and within 3 days you all of a sudden find yourself in the cupboard snacking or spending money on stuff that you don't need. It's not a bargain unless you need it. I love that saying, and I absolutely love shopping, so I'm all for shopping. But unless we know why we want our goal, unless we know specifically what our goal is, or unless we know exactly what our outcome is, and if we spend some time getting really clear on this, I've got one of my great mentors always talks about how he'll ask people what they want to have in 12 months' time, and they've got no language for it. And if you can't language it, you can't have it. So if you want something, if you want to set a goal around your health or relationships or your business, you have to get really, really clear on why do you want it, what specifically is it, and then get really, really clear on what it looks like, what does it sound like, what does it feel like. And so a great way to write your goals is to go on or before X amount date I have, and state it as though it's already happened, rather than going we call it a wishing wanting goal. I wish that I could blah 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 in 12 months time. It's no, actually figure out what is it specifically that you want in your business, and then what would you have to have happen in order to create that. And it's called reverse engineering your goals, and that is how goals are made. Goals are not made in a state of emotion where you're going, I'm all overwhelmed and I don't know what I want. We're not going to create goals in that way. But if we create goals that we actually want to chase, if we create goals in a way that makes us want to get up in the morning, makes us want to chase them, and we know exactly what they are. Otherwise, if we're not really clear on the outcome of what we want, it's a little bit like, imagine being a footy player and being on the footy field, and you've got your clothes on and you're in the mud, you're in the middle, you're wrestling over the ball. And you're wrestling, you're getting biffoed and, covered in mud or whatever. And all of a sudden you look up and go, where are the goalposts? What are we actually doing here? What's the point? And unless your unconscious mind has the goalpost in mind of exactly what it is, where are my goals, then you can't achieve anything. You can't get there, because what we focus on is what we get, and we tend to then base it on how we feel. And if we have some limiting beliefs around money or wealth or health or something, or relationships, then we come back to how we feel and what we think in that moment, rather than looking at our outcome and going, what is it that I actually want? And so when we're looking at creating goals, it is really important that we get clear, super clear on what is it, and then state it in the positive, like it's already happened. So on or before the 1st of December, I am seeing 25 clients a week. I am consistently rebooking them. I'm posting on Facebook regularly, and I see the result in my business, and I can hear my clients chatter as they're leaving, and I feel that I have created it. And when your unconscious mind, when your brain can actually really, really connect into that vision and that goal, you will start to see them actually realized every single time. That's what I wanted to share with you guys today. Have an absolutely epic day, and I will look forward to seeing you in the next video.